Hi everyone, I'm Jonathan James Tan, and you're watching a new walk-around video on paultan.org. This little misread here is the all-new Mazda 2 hatchback. It's now on sale in Malaysia, and it's set to shake up the class a little bit. Is it really that good? Well, it's time to find out. The Mazda 2 is available as a hatchback, like you see here, or as a sedan, with a short boot sticking out the back. Prices? You're looking at just under 88,000 ringgit. So, if you've been considering a Ford Fiesta, a Honda Jazz, or maybe even a City, pay close attention. Either body style gets you the same Skyactiv G 1.5-litre direct injection engine with 114 horsepower and 148 Nm of torque. Power goes to the front wheels through a 6-speed automatic gearbox with sport mode. This is the only car in the class to have a direct injected, naturally aspirated engine, and the benefits are quite obvious. Max torque is delivered lower down the rev range at 4,000 RPM instead of 4,600 RPM as on the Honda Jazz. Its claimed fuel economy figures are also the best in the class at close to 20 km per litre. That's about 10% better than the rest. But the new Mazda 2 is not just about numbers. I mean, come on, just look at it. Mazda is on quite a roll lately, and this one is no different. The Kodo design language somehow works well on such a small car, and this body-colored grille highlight is a very nice touch. One thing that has received a lot of negative comments is the use of standard reflector headlamps instead of the much better looking projector lights with LED DRLs available in other markets. This one has daytime running lights too, but it uses normal bulbs instead of LEDs. Kinda makes you look like you left the small lights on lah, which is not so cool. Round the side, you get keyless entry as standard and rear disc brakes instead of drums, as you do on most hatches this size. You also get these rather cool looking 16-inch dual-tone alloys. Now these are actually the biggest wheels that Mazda offers in any market, but I still think they look a little bit too small for the body. Bigger wheels would make a world of difference, I'm sure. It may not look like it, but the Mazda 2 hatchback is the longest among B-segment hatchbacks. It's more than 100 mm longer than the Honda Jazz, and its wheelbase is one of the longest in Class 2. The Mazda 2 sedan, however, with such a short boot, is one of the shortest compared to its sedan rivals. The rear? A little bit of an acquired taste, to be honest. You either love it or hate it, but either way, expect to see many of these running around in Malaysia soon. Open the boot, and you have 220 litres of space. That's not a lot, to be honest. The Honda Jazz is almost 150 litres more. And what's worse, the load lip on this Mazda is high, and the opening is small compared to the Honda. The Mazda 2 sedan has a much larger boot at 410 litres, but even that is comparatively small next to its sedan rivals. The Honda City, for instance, has a 536-litre boot. And it's much the same case back here too. I mean, the Mazda 2 is not tiny, but you can get a far larger cabin elsewhere. Even the windows are small, which further takes away the sense of space. Thankfully, there's better news up front. The dashboard is a breath of fresh air for the class. It's simple, classy, and a very nice place to be in. The quality here is fantastic. Here you get soft leather with red stitching, and most of the major touch points are leather too. It gives off the most premium feel among cars in the same price range. And look at this, cushioned knee pads. The last time I saw these, I was in a Toyota 86. The equipment list is very impressive too. The driver-oriented dashboard is topped off with a heads-up display, which is not even offered on the more expensive Mazda 3. You get Mazda's top-spec instrument cluster too, with a big center rev counter and digital speedometer. Single-zone automatic aircon is standard, along with a BMW iDrive-like commander control knob for the Mazda MZV Connect infotainment system. The 7-inch color display works as a touchscreen, but only when the car is stopped. On the move, you're limited to buttons on the steering wheel or the control knobs, which can be a bit tricky to get used to. Overall though, there's little not to like inside this car. The leather and fabric combination seats have nice red strips, and even the circular aircon vents have a high quality feel to them. As far as B segment interiors go, this one's a winner for quality and ambience. So there you have it, the new Mazda 2. It comes with a standard 3-year, 100,000 kilometer warranty, as well as a free service package of 3 years or 60,000 kilometers. Safety though is not so good. Electronic stability control is standard, as you'd expect, but you only get 2 airbags when others can give you either 6 or 7. That's a shame really, considering how Mazda has been pretty good on the safety front with the rest of its model lineup. For a more detailed look at the car specifications, you can check out our new car research website, carbase.my. Or if you want to know how good it is to drive, read our full review on paultan.org. And that wraps up our walk-around video of the new Mazda 2. As always, if you liked watching, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.